go through a couple projects that are going on in town and some that we're looking to do in the future. So at the end, if there's any questions you can throw out, shoot up a hand, I'll call on you right away. All right? First thing we talked about is over on Pine Street, there's a sanitary sewer collapse. I don't know if anyone lives in that area. Yes, well, sewer collapse, about 300 feet of sewer. Pipe is 20 feet deep in the ground. You go out there, there's very big excavating equipment. Your infrastructure in town is very old. You're looking at 90 plus years old. The pipe just gave way. And what we're doing right now is we got a contractor in, a very good contractor that does this type of work, and he's cutting the road open, and he's going to put the pipe, new pipe in and replace it. Just to update on additional sanitary work like that, what we're looking to do is we put in for a grant loan application with DEP to upgrade your infrastructure in town. So through the DEP, and it's through called NJEIT, New Jersey Environmental Infrastructure Trust. And what it does is it provides municipalities such as Roselle with funding to improve your utilities, improve your infrastructure. And what we're looking at is to upgrade, it's about 2.5 miles worth of sanitary sewer run, and it starts over in the Corey Street section, and it cuts down and across town, over Chestnut Street to Bonneville, and eventually ties out around St. George Avenue, where it hits the meter. And that meter is where it collects the data necessary to give the meter readings to the Roselle Wind and Sewage Authority. And from that, it generates what your sewer fee is. Now, by upgrading this pipe, it's going to allow for less funding that's going to have to be paid out to the town to fund your sanitary sewer bills. What we're going to wind up doing is doing a thing called lining, and what it does is it puts in a slip line into the pipe, and it cures it in place, so it makes it like a hard plastic material. So now what that's going to do is that's going to allow it to allow your sanitary sewer to flow freely, and when it rains, you're not going to get any groundwater into your pipe. Because then what happens is if you have groundwater in your pipe, you're getting metered on that groundwater too. So it's increasing your sewage fees that you pay. It's a good program, it funds itself, and we're looking to take advantage of this program to help out the taxpayers of Roselle. A couple other ones that are out right now, we're still finishing up the 2010 road program. Right now the contractor's on Crescent, and he has 2 or 3 other streets left to do. There will be some additional funds left over in that project. So with guidance from the mayor and council, and the additional funds will help take care of some curbs in town, some handicap ramps, maybe another road or two. And that'll all be funded through the 2010 road project. And then there's also the Year 35 Community Development Road Project. This one is funded through the county, and funds come through the county to take care of certain areas of town and community development zones. With this one, it has to do with, let's see, it's over at Woodside and Sherman and Allison. Drainage improvements were done over on Allison, and it helped out that area tremendously. They used to flood out a lot. Now we actually have drainage pipes in there to relieve the area. And then once that section is done, the contractor will move over to Cavell Street and take care of Cavell. Moving forward with 2011, there's about 15 to 20 roads that are slated to be paved. There was a grant application that was submitted to DOT. I believe 12 roads were on that list. Right now we're working with DPW and working off of the engineering study that was put together last year for coming up with the additional roads to be put on that. And what we're looking to do is to group roads together within wards and neighboring wards so we can maximize our construction dollar by limiting the amount of mobilization that the contractor would have to do. If we're able to set up the contractor in one location and he's able to hit 5 or 6 streets, you'll get more bang for your buck instead of having to do one road here, one road there, he'll have to move all over the place. So we're looking to localize his mobilization. This way, they'll decrease the cost for him to do that, and we can increase the amount of roads to get done. A lot of your roads and your infrastructure in town are in rough shape, and the mayor and council is working aggressively to get this upgraded and update your town. So it's user friendly, and it's not filled with sewer collapses and potholes. It's a work in progress. That we're doing a good job, and with the passage of the new bond grants, we're going to be able to do more work and more money as well. As far as your parks go, Sylvester Lang Field was a success for constructability wise and also dollar wise. For the construction aspect of it, you were able to maximize your plot of land and put everything that you needed in there: football field, soccer field, baseball field, lights at night, spectator bleachers, basketball court, some spectator seating around the park, a walking path around.